Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're staying smooth. Welcome to some more Pokemon Fire Red. It's gonna be part 23, and we're gonna be working on some TMs and running around and doing some cool stuff. So we're just relaxing in Kanto. But funny thing is that yesterday when I left off, we were here and I was trying to capture a Persian for the next stream because I wanted to get Payday ready. I got Payday ready. I got everything handled. And I was like, you know what? In the process of me looking for one, I was like, well, if I'm gonna look for one, and I already know how to hunt for one with everything that I showed you, I was just like, well, I might as well get a decent Pokemon to be able to use for the, just in general, if it were to get to level 100. Now, it's not the best of the best, but it's something. And I was like, all right, I'll use this. So the speed isn't, it could be a lot better, but I just didn't want to spend too much time because I know that I can get another one if I need, and I just wanted to see how fast I could train it. So you could train. I trained it pretty quick, and then I was like, okay, well, yeah. Now I got something. So from here, I got my Persian, and we're gonna take off over here. Go make some money real quick because I'm interested in getting the Thunderbolt TM for my Magneton. And the only way to get it is by purchasing it through the store or like through the slots, and I don't feel like doing that. So let's go back. Okay. And let's see. We need to go this way. I don't know why I jumped off the cliff earlier. Should have just jumped to the right instead of jumping down. Okay, and I position right here. It's my favorite spot. One of the favorite spots to come to. Right over here. Make a lot of money. Woohoo! These two together, real quick with the payday, pays out at the certain level that I'm at right now. They pay pretty decent. It's 10,000 together. It's not bad. There is a place in the other islands where you can make a lot more money, but I like that there's still a spot where you can make good money here too. And it's these two fights. So once you get to the point where you can KO these two like that, you have nothing to worry about. Drop some knowledge for me, casual. Like, well, what do you want to know? It all depends. Like, what are you trying to ask me? Which Pokemon do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? You'd have to tell me the target. What are we looking at? Ooh, good. Not good if I get poisoned. Possible. I see it happening because I can't get paralyzed, and that's a real good thing about Persian. Fly back. Oh, we just picked up hidden power. I picked up so many of these, so this is really good. That's a really good item to pick up right now. That was from pickup 4. That's from a level 11, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what level they are. That just goes to show you. Hey, what's up? Thanks for stopping the stream. Alright. Let me just run back. So yesterday I ended up having to go get a Persian anyway because I couldn't use mine. And then I was like, well, let me go make some money in Kanto. So here I am. And this is what I did. So, I mean, I really don't need to do this anymore because I have a good amount of money. But this just shows you real quick how much you can make really fast. Right? That's not bad. It's not bad. I was broke yesterday. I had like 70,000. I had nothing. And then I was like, well, let me go get me an ad mat, and I found one that was decent. It's not what you think it would be. I'm like, man, just something so I can run around and use payday in the storyline. You know what I mean? Something that will always make me money. And I was like, all right, well, I was like, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well like put some speed into it or something. So then I just EV trained it real quick because I know I can, and I did. So yeah, so I ended up getting this. It's funny because I end up having the same moveset as it would be if it were competitive, right? You can get rid of that. See, I'm not gonna. Man, the fake out, that's good. See, the fake out is if you have to fight, you know what I mean? That's like if you're battling. You might as well bring it. Too bad the bite is no good, but it's better than nothing. To try to flinch out something. Alright. Let's see if we can. Oh, you got a 3DS? Dude, a 3DS, low key, is really good. Now, I know that if you can just get your hands on some games and some physical stuff, for sure, like hold it down. Just be always careful, bro. Like whenever you put in, I don't know, like the 3DSs are expensive. 3DSs are really expensive. If some of the games are really cheap, because I mean it's not too, it's not, they're not too crazy. You can still get Pokemon games on there for pretty cheap physical copy, loose, no box. It's like because those games are plentiful. Nobody wants to play those anymore. I'm like, not so, not so. Those games are very good. A lot of the Omega Ruby's good. Alpha Sapphire is really good. Man, like all those are really good. A lot of the stuff, Regina, where you at, baby? Trying to hold it down. I'm trying to tell you, man. Sinnoh region, man, can we run that back? I know you try to do a beginning and then Y'all failed with the remake, but come on, man, give me a platinum or something. Show up on the scene one time. Giratina, where's the storyline? You know, I need this. I need this. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Ooh, the perfect. Let's make some. I'm just gonna fight them one more time. Show you how much money we can make. And the thing is, too, is if I was higher level, man, I'd make so much money. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to beat the Elite Four. I want to be broken. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. I'm the only one. I'm the only one, y'all. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going there. I'm not going to the Elite Four. I'm never gonna do it. I'm just too strong. They. I think I'd rather just. Can I let them be? I think I should just let them be. I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna show up over there with 900 hours, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm ready. Oh my gosh, 900 hours. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, listen. I think it's about time we're gonna run out here. I've only got 4 minutes left in this game. Right before the I don't know if the timer resets, but that would be hilarious if it did. Turn off all battle effects. Nah, bro, you're not gonna make it. You're not making it, especially with the Lance dialogue. Nah, you're not making it. It's the longest part in the game. That's hilarious. Hold it down. See, the one hit KO gets you the money. 4,000 plus. See that? 5,000. 5,000 here, and then it was 5,000 there. It's 10,000 already. Man, this is where you would get paid if you were level 100. Because it'd be 1,000 each KO. You'd be making so much money, dude. I'm like, no way. Yeah. Just running around everywhere. And then there was something I wanted to do. Because this one's going to be... I'm not using this for competitive or anything like that. This is just for paydays when I'm out in the wild. So... I'm gonna end up using some of the PowerPoints that the rest of the cats have picked up along the way and use it on that. Those are one of the best things you can use your your power-ups for, especially because I have so many and I've used this method a lot. I have more than enough to be able to afford to max out this payday to its maximum, so that I could be out longer in the wild rather than always having to come back to the Pokemon Center and heal. It would just always be that Generation 3 Persian. Oh yeah, baby. See that? The 1,000 that he pays, because it's actually, oh, that's low. But then we get 2,900. That's not a bad payout in this route. Plus all the trainers if you end up having to fight them. That's a lot of money. Okay. So the reason why I was doing and getting some more of my money back, we're gonna have to end up doing this and getting some of our money back anyway. Dude, these TMs, I was looking at, I'm just gonna buy it. Because, you know, I'm not into, like, I can sit there and play the slots. But it's all RNG based, right? And there's certain slots that play a certain type of way, I suppose. And I don't know which one it is. But still. It, well, no. 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 See that? It's just like, oh, let me. Can I? No. No, it's not going to happen. Alright. As far as. Let's save before this happens. I still need to buy the Scyther again. But I made sure I got some extra money this time. Oh, oops. Holy cow. This is very expensive. Oh my gosh, dude. That's very expensive. We just, what the heck, bro? We are gold. Dude. What? Oh, we're broke again. Nah, we got money. Nah, we can just do our payday method and just get paid easily. No need to worry about the thousands or the hundreds. Because, I mean, you could just pay them off. You got the money. You got the power. You're good. Look, I'll show it to you. Right here. And I'm about to show you how to make it stronger. Better. Right? I'm about to show you how to make this better right now. Hold on. Alright. I'm not going to get a Scyther. Where's that Thunderbolt? What? These cost 1,000 each and I need all of them. This is for confusion. So if you're ever battling, it's like a Poke Flute. Poke Flute is for sleeping. The Yellow Flute is for if you get hit, like let's say you're trying to capture something and a Golbat shows up and you're fighting the Golbat and it's being annoying, or anything's being annoying, trying to capture it, or you're trying to run away from it, or it's being annoying, or you just get hit with something. It's confusing and it's annoying. You know what I mean? Use the Yellow Flute. It's the same thing like a Poke Flute. So in that situation, if you ever fall asleep and you're like, I'll just use the Poke Flute. Same situation for the Yellow Flute. So this is a really good item. I like how they slapped on another 600 to it. That's nice. It's like, hey, this is worth it. Should have just put it at 1,000. Dang, I need all these. No thanks. Alright, where's the TMs? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. No way. No. No. 4,000. Dude, at least 35. Come on, baby. What is it? And you know what? This is probably like the worst one. What is this? Why are they selling this for less? Right? It's like, wait a minute, why? Now, why is it 500 less? Oh, it's because you're getting the deal. I bet you I am. I bet you I am. And this one right here, I like how this one took the 500 from this one and slapped it onto this one. So what's up with this one? Mm-hmm. What are they? Does it let me? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Shadow Ball. Okay. What is this? Iron Tail. A chance to miss. Okay, there it is. Ice Beam is beautiful. Okay. This is the Thunderbolt for sure. Holding it down. We have to get the Thunderbolt. That's why we're here. The Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball is good too. I'll get something else with the Shadow Ball. Don't worry. Flame Thrower. I don't need the Flamethrower at the moment, but I do want the Thunderbolt. And if I get one, I basically have to get two. Because I need one to hold. Dang. And because, I mean, dang, for real? Yeah, it's like that. But we got money. Yeah, that's facts. We're gonna just do it like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get another one because I mean, I mean, eventually I'm gonna be able to have multiples because I can just do the payday because I'm gonna be level 100. Once the Persian gets to level 100, oh, he's gonna be getting paid everything he hits. I promise. I promise. He's gonna make so much money. You're gonna be like, what? Yeah, it's easy. So I mean, I could just save the coins for another site, and I could just keep the Thunderbolt here. Yeah, let me do this real quick. Yeah, no, I need the Thunderbolt. I need the Thunderbolt. I want to put it on the Magneton. Magneton is a really good Pokemon. Let's go check out the EV team. I did some reorganizing today and some decision making on Pokemon that I was going to work with. I'm still making decisions. But here's what we're working with. Alright, you. Hold on. A Thunderbolt on you be crazy. What am I gonna get rid of? If I know I couldn't 2-tap, I would go for the Spark just to try to get the Para, and then go for the Thunderbolt. You know what I mean? That gives me an opportunity. The Supersonic doesn't. It is good, but then it's not because it's gonna be a hit or a miss, and this is an opportunity to mess up. This is what that means to me. But it could come in clutch and buy you time if the confusion goes through, allowing you to do some crazy stuff. That's what makes Magneton look crazy, especially when you're running something like a Supersonic because it's unexpected. You'll be like, oh snap, it just confused me. It's like, yeah, and it's gonna paralyze you too. You're done for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh snap, yeah, it's over with. That type of situation, like, oh snap, like the combo is like, oh, I didn't expect for it to do that because Supersonic misses. It's not something very reliable, but it is something that can be played. And then when it's played, and when it's played properly, you're finished. You're done with, and it's over. Back to the first stage of the battle frontier, please, sir. Grab your rental Pokemon and get out of here. I'm like, oh, dang. It feels like Emerald all over again. Man, dude, what do I do here? I could get rid of the Spark, but Spark, like I said, if I know I'm not going to 2-tap, I have a chance to Spark and then Para. Maybe go for a switch and buy me some time or something like that. Yeah. Supersonic, it will just miss. I don't know what to do. These are both good moves in their own way. Thunder Wave I'm gonna keep because I have to. Spark is really common for hitting that paralysis. You're gonna get once you get hit with that, you're like, oh, it's over. You're paralyzed. Oh, he used Spark. Oh, that's GG. Hey, damn it. It's gonna be a Thunderbolt right after that. Man, but the Supersonic is good too. If I'm at the point where I have to Supersonic something, I'm in trouble. So the Thunderbolt's not gonna help regardless, nor the Spark is. So we really want to never have Magneton in a situation like this. But what would I be confusing? Well, if you were in Gen 3 and you needed to buy yourself some time, it'd be the worst thing you'd be doing is like fighting a ground or fire type. And then that'll be the trump card right there. For the ground type. Yeah. The Supersonic is the trump card to the ground type. Buys myself time for the ground type to do self-damage. While I use the Tri-Attack hoping that I can land something else. Because I know that I can't land a Thunder Wave. Tri-Attack could buy me like a burn or a para. or maybe even a furry. Dude, that'd be crazy because that'd be the effects because everything would be going off. The game would be like, oh, registering. Man is using all techniques. You know what I mean? Coin flip or not, what are you gonna do? And then sometimes you end up getting some crazy stuff, and then the fight goes down. Like, what? I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, this is a real battle, baby. Try attack. I'm like, oh my. Oh man, when things get real on the battlefield. Let's see. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could get rid of the supersonic, but it is an answer to the ground type. It really is. All jokes aside, fire you can deal with. Alright, I'm gonna just hold the Thunderbolt. I'm gonna hold it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna teach it just yet. I am gonna hold the Thunderbolt, but we needed that. And let's see how much more the Scyther is. Because I don't even think I have enough for it. Let's see. Scythers. Okay, I'm right at the Scyther mark. Okay. I'm not gonna grab one though. Because I'm focused on relaxing today. I don't feel like doing that. I was like, man, that's so annoying. I didn't really get the one that I wanted. So I was like, alright, fine. I'll just go to work on something else. Something that I needed. And because Persian is so easy to get access to, I decided to do it. Alright, let's look at the squad. And I nicknamed her back to, I nicknamed this one Nala. Opal was Meowth, and this one's Nala. So, it would be something like this. And then I'd remove the payday because I can't really use that for competitive. So now I can actually get rid of payday and learn something else if I needed to. Something else for sure. Maybe use a hard scale on it and learn. I don't know. Maybe like a debuff or something. Yeah, maybe like a debuff or something. That would work. Okay. Okay. And the ones at the bottom are the ones that are... This one right here. Oh my god. She's gonna be so strong. I want to train her, but I'm relaxing today. I'm not doing any training. I'm just walking around Kanto having a good time. But this right here, man. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't wait until I train this. The potential is unlimited. I mean, all I know is that it's better than 24 HP. Max that I saw was 26. This defense is beautiful for Modest. The special attack is good for the Modest nature. Special defense was 2 down from our Modest that we had. I still have that same Modest. And the speed was at 23, matching our Modest. And I was like, all we have to do is find something better. Boom, and then we landed it. Oh, man. Well, it wasn't like boom. You know, I had to reset a little bit for it. But we got it. But the Scyther? Yeah, no, Scyther on the other hand gave me a run for my money. But this one right here, she's going to be so strong. Oh my gosh, she's going to be so strong. Dude, I don't even know. Oh, dude. This is going to be a strong one. Okay, so the 6 that I have so far are these. And I'm eventually going to end up just working on the rest of them, so don't worry. You'll see me start with the Squirtle from scratch, from this the Bulbasaur from scratch, and this one from scratch too. I'll do everything from scratch. Um, we know that HP is annoying, so anything that I have to work with HP is going to be bad. And I don't really see myself working with HP except for maybe this one. So this one's going to be annoying. And this, I'm not going to train. I'm just going to keep for to show off what type of Scyther we need. And this is a good example Scyther, right? But the speed is low, so don't get that twisted, right? Something I want to call out. With all the numbers that we learned yesterday, and all the numbers that I see, that speed could have been 65. It would have been perfect if it was 65. It being down 5 points from it being perfect, that's a lot of points. I would have took at least maybe 62 or 63. So the 60 is really bad. It tells me that the IVs are bad. But yeah, and it's a neutral nature. But I was like, you know what? This is still good all around defense, special defense, attack, and HP. And I was like, I'll just keep it for the sake, for example. And I'm gonna go ahead and get another Scyther later. So I'm not interested in doing that right now because that takes a while. Yeah, and the other ones I'll just eventually end up training to right there. But I'm gonna end up picking some targets, but I just don't know who else. Even though there's 150 Pokemon. Let's see. I could go get the birds, right? We could go get the birds, but okay, so I'm not gonna get the Scyther. Let's go ahead and I need to go get a little bit more money. So watch this. See, we just spent. Look how much we just spent. Let's get that back, right? Because I'm gonna need it for another Thunderbolt anyway, or a flamethrower. Well, yeah, for the flamethrower. That's horrible. That's the only way to get it. But it's okay because this game you can make a lot of money fast. There are other ways. Like I said in the beginning of stream, there's an island, Island 5, and you can make up to 10 to 20,000 there, right? In some fights. So it's a lot of money. But for anybody that's in the Kanto, and refuses to do what I'm doing, not go to the Elite Four on purpose. Horrible. This is a good way for us to make money. Make sure I still have my moves. Okay. Here, I'm gonna show you what to do. So now that I've already made my decision that this is gonna be the one I use for all if I get if there's another game that comes out on the eShop that connects to this one, I'm gonna trade it over and you can see it in that game. It's gonna be there to making me money. So it's always just gonna be the main one. So I only recommend doing that with Pokemon that you know that you can see with for real longevity. And this is already EV trained. So I EV trained this last night in the attack speed, and I put the rest in special defense. I couldn't put in the HP and I couldn't put in the defense. I checked like I normally do. So I had to go with the special defense, the last point. It doesn't look too bad, but we're past the 50 mark, so yeah, I like the true numbers at 50 and 100. Okay. Alright, so I think I only need 3, right? So with the cats being such a huge help, I can finally make this decision. I think it's 3, right? and I can max out my moves. It's like I finally be like, well, when am I gonna use them? I'm gonna use them on this Pokemon. So I don't have unlimited, so I have to still be wise with it. That's why you see me save them. Oh snap! I already have one in my inventory. Oh yeah, they gave me one. The cat. Okay, so we go for payday because paper's gonna be payday all day. I think it's only 3. You can only keep 3 anyway. 1. Okay. Check it. It went from 20 to what? 32? That's it? Can I use another one? No. You can. I think I can only use 3 on one move. Yeah, see. Okay, double check. Okay. I was using my rare candies earlier to check my Pidgey, a lot of my Pokemon, and yeah, that's where I made the decision to where a lot of Pokemon is just not worth bringing because their EVs are bad. So I'm like, I'm not gonna invest in them because I can just go out and catch other wild Pokemon. So having such a good amount of rare candies and like I'm saving my nuggets. That's why you didn't see me sell the nuggets because I could have sold them yet last night if I needed money. But the thing is, you don't have to do that, right? That's like another thing. So it's really good just to make sure that you have a team full of Meows. Like you being able to use 30 rare candies, be like, is this a good Pokemon in the wild? Check the IVs. Um, the fastest way, the fastest way I do it, for example, is like if I catch something in the wild, um, and I'll take it to the daycare. If it's like low level, I'll take it to the daycare really fast, get like 5, 6 levels on it because it's like super, super fast. And then I'll take it out, and then I'll slap on like another 20 rare candies to see how good are the IVs. And if it's not good, then I just soft reset, right? And that's what I did exactly with my Pidgey and Rattata, and they were bad. I was like, no. So, like, man, it's just so much power. So, you'll see them. You'll see them grab all the rare candies and everything we grabbed. We just grabbed ancient power earlier today. What else do we have in here? I need to drop off. I need to sell these too. I'll keep them though. Okay. I could bring in a 5th one and just run back over here. I really could. Position. Yeah. It's mainly these two that you want to fight, right? The other two are just extra. And another thing I was noticing as well, because I haven't beat the Elite Four, a lot of the trainers haven't reached that strongest level that they can be for the game. So I don't know if I don't think the payment increases with that for their second stage, but I'm able to defeat these trainers in one hit and get the money if they were, the same later after the Hall of Fame. So I think it's actually faster to hold off on beating the Hall of Fame if you want to fight these two right here for quick KOs and fast payout. It's pretty cool to see too that sometimes, like whenever you're fighting the computer, they don't always have the same Pokemon. Like this Wigglytuff that I fought the last time, it's not the same Wigglytuff. Sometimes you'll see that 131 IV, HP 31 defense or something near it, and then it'll survive a payday. I'm like, yo, look, that one survived. It's like, yeah, because those exist. And the computer will get them too. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. What's that level? What level was that Pidgeot that we saw? Like what? 20 what? 25? Man, get that out of here. Impossible. Level 10 Gyarados. Impossible on the cartridge, but on the Game Boy cartridge. But you could see it in that game, but it wasn't possible until the Nintendo DS. Get out of here in the future. Cheated. That's crazy. Okay, there's a fight over there to the right. Man, I have a lot of paydays though. That's cool. Like I'm saying, like once Persian gets to level 100, man, it doesn't matter if I'm fighting a trainer or not. I'm making so much money. So much money. It's crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's gonna be 1,000 each KO. That would be insane. Yeah. Do you know how much money that is? That's a lot of money. And I got 32 paydays on this thing? Bro. I'm gonna be able to make so much money. Payday for years. Dude, it's gonna be so good. I promise. Maybe we might get this thing at level 100 today. Just relaxing. Making money. It's that easy. I might just go around Kanto with paper and just handle business. How about that? Hold on. Hold on. Start the game. Start the game over with paper. Go ahead. Grab paper right now. Go route 1. Run it back. Fight all the trainers. It's not going to be enough XP. It's best to just stick to one area. But then that would give me a chance to see all the characters again and get their second stages if I haven't activated them or if they're not activated already. $1,000 plus the see that that's a good amount. Right. So, and I don't have to go back to the PC. I have like so many paydays. I gotta worry about it. Mm. Mm. You at least want to get both trainers. There it is. And we got a third one over there too. That's good. For the little reset time that we had to do. You'll end up getting it pretty quick. It's not hard. Just the V-Seeker. Remember, it's meant to battle the trainers. So it will launch everybody. It'll be like, yo, everybody's ready to battle. Like, dang, that's pretty cool to see. When everybody's ready to battle. It's a cool thing to see. Olivia. And Grace. Yeah, these are supposed to be level 40s. This would be, I think, 39 or 40 or something like that. And then the Pidgeot would be high level too. So I'm glad I can one-shot them here. Get a good amount of money. Yeah. Wait, what? What? No, it doesn't. Liar. Lame. Lame. Team Rocket is lame. 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 Well, I mean, lame. For what they did, though, still lame. Here, they're not. Maybe somewhere else, but not here. Yeah, Team Rocket is stealing Pokemon right now as we speak, bro. In the game that you're coded in. Alright, let's see. Oof, that was bad. Nobody wanted to fight. That was not good. Mm. It's mainly these two to the left. It'll take about like through. It all depends. It could be one reset, two resets, three. See? And you just make quick money. Wait, how many paydays do I have left? Enough. Yeah, having access to money before the Hall of Fame, like this amount, is crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's why you can make more later here in the other islands. But this is still a good amount of way to make money. decent XP too, just to coast by. Not anything crazy, but decent. He's like, give me all the money. Alright, bruh. I like how there's like two nice ladies just being over there chilling and minding their business, and then like not too far along is like a biker gang ready just causing havoc with like coughing. Give me all your money. I'm like, dang, bro, that's not even down the block, bro. You good? We good out here? I'm kidding. What's happening? For real? Wheezy. Self-destruct. Get out of here. I don't even see that. I'm looking like homie on the, on the other side of you, bro. What's wrong with you, man? That can't be true. Alright. Got some items. A nugget. Yes. Good, good, good. You know what? I'll just get the 5th cat. I have 5. Stop being lazy. We can lore walk. Okay. We'll lore walk. No HM. We'll lore walk. Okay, so all my tools that I use go over here. This one is still going to be a tool. We're going to use this to lure it out another Magneton if I want one, because this one's really good. These are all tools to lure out the best Diglett. I still have to go hunt that down. You'll know when I'm done when I do hunt that. And this as well. These are a part of the hunt as well. But I need a Diglett because so I can learn Earthquake before level 50. But you can go for a Dugtrio, which is faster. I'll end up having to go for the Diglett so I can have Earth. These right here are for another Persians. These are the best speeds that you can have for Adamant or for something better than Jolly Nature. So I keep, and then this one is the same thing to find something that's at least maxed out speed at level 37, near around this speed, just in case to double check. So I can end up, and this is a level 41 too, so it can be faster with the 40s, just to get a range to check around. But all these Pokemon here, in other words, they're tools. They're not to be used for battle. So, hold on. Okay, you know what? Hold on, let me check and see the next one. All right. So they're all on vacation right now. They're at the beach right now. They're chilling. These guys, they're training. They're handling business. Everybody's got. Y'all gotta go to business. Yeah, we gotta train these. These guys are gonna be strong. Okay. You know what? What's one thing funny that I realized about a story to these starters that I have? So I got these starters using my friend's Switch. We had I used my Switch. I helped him get his starters, and then once we were all said and done, I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I, before we finalize save, do you mind if I use your Switch to like use myself a starter?" So I named myself what I was, and I was like speed running to try to get them, and I was able to get me a Squirtle. Right, this Squirtle had decent. It took forever to get something that was something good, so I was like, man, I'll just go for a timid one because I wasn't seeing anything, and it wasn't even down to points. It was just down to nature. I was like, I'm not seeing anything, and I ended up landing a timid, so I was like, fine, I'll take this. And then I ended up landing a Bulbasaur later, right? So when I got the Bulbasaur, um, there's two differences between this one and this one. This one beat Gary, and this one didn't. This one was about to, but then I realized, I was like, wait a second. There's a good thing and a bad thing to fighting Gary in the beginning of the game, and it leads back to Rathalos. In the beginning of the game, it's probably best for Charizard to lose that fight to Squirtle in the beginning so that you don't get that XP, aka the EV point, that one defense that he gives. If you lose that fight, you can immediately start to keep count because it's 0. And it will be like this, just like this Bulbasaur that lost, that should have won. But the reason why it lost was to a crit. I was like, no! I was like, this one has such good stats. How could it lose? I used the growl. It was hitting pretty tough. It hit a crit. Everything was in my favor. And then it got hit with a crit. I was like, what? It lost all its HP. So I was like, it even has 20 HP. How could that happen? So, but it does. It does happen. And yeah. So I was like, okay. And that was a reminder to me. I was like, wait a minute. That fight might be good to lose depending on, if you want that one. Because, to be honest, I didn't do anything with that one defense point. I don't think. I have to go back and check and see exactly. But no, I put it in HP. Yeah, I didn't do anything with the defense point. I just put one defense point with it. I was like, well, I might as well have 2 because I don't want it to sit on an odd number. So I was like, here. So I gave it a Geodude to slide in there with that imaginary 2 that's not supposed to be there. But yeah. In other words, you can win that fight or you can lose it. You're not really losing much. The best thing would do is like, well, you can't buy anything, you can't do anything with that money, so you would lose some money right there. You could always figure that out. Right, let me see. I got 5 of them. We're just gonna go back and fight them again. And this time though, I'm gonna end up walking. Do I have any wheels on me? The only thing about this route is that if you're out here, you can get paralyzed. I mean, poisoned. Full heal. I don't have any heals. You ran out. How's the money looking? Okay, we can make more. Man, I'm telling you, once it gets to level 100, before Hall of Fame, what? Payday before level 1. It's level 100 before Hall of Fame. Oh, look at that. Everybody wants to fight. This is going to be a lot of money. I'm glad I healed. Oh, I didn't heal. Uh-oh. I thought I did. That's not good. I still have to fight them. I'm still going to because it's a lot of money. At least the first two. I have enough paydays for the first two. Look, dude, I would get paid. Wait, yeah, no, each payday. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because I'm right now. I'm getting around. Man, look at that payday right there. Boom, money. That's 600. And then another one, 600. I still have that amulet coin on, but the fight right here doesn't really pay out good. So one payday. You'll see how much one payday pays. Man, the islands 4, 5, 6, and 7, they provide so much good stuff. So it's good that I have everything. I'm trying to just literally have everything before I go there because that's the end. That's like the end of the Kanto. Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun playing the rest of the game in Kanto before I go to the Elite Four. Because I already know what's after that. It's the islands and then nothing. So it's like, well, let me just maximize everything else. It's for the XP. So this would have been C. And I can only imagine if I'm level 100 and I'm fighting this trainer in particularly because there's 5, then this fight because he's base 1000. I mean, well, he's 1000 with the Emily point. And then you'd be getting 1000 for each KO here. Man, bro, that's such a good fight. You'd be getting so much money. Trainers that have, well, I mean, it wouldn't matter about XP, Swagger. Are really good, bro. I don't like buffing the opponent. They got a berry and they're like, oh, thanks for buffing me. I'm like, oh, KO. GG. You're done. 1000, see? Alright, let's go here. I'll run back. I should be able to lay out there for at least about up to like 15. No, about like 30,000. Can make about 30,000 on each V seeker that pulls out the ladies right here to the left. Boom. Alright, good. That's perfect. Alright, so you saw how much that guy, he only did 1,000, but if we had payday, we would have made a lot more money. So see how much money we make now. Man, yeah, once I get to level 100. Dude, I'm gonna make, it's gonna be so much. Yeah. It's gonna be to the point, like, I'd rather be around level 99. Well, if only you can go higher. If only you can go to, like, to level 200 or something like that. Oh, you'd be making so much money. You'd be making so much money. He said, fork over all that cash. My man. Run it. This is where we get paid. So they don't pay a lot. The fights are horrible. But what makes this fight interesting with the other two is just the payday just pays out so much. Now, there's another spot where I would recommend where there would be trainers. They just don't pay out as good as Olivia and Grace right here. But right there at the Route 17, right there where you catch a Snorlax to the left, like as soon as you get into the bike entry, there's a lot of trainers right there. The whole biker gang is there. And you could just save in the middle and just try to get like all 6 of them to fight. And then if you do that with payday, you'll be getting a lot of money right there. You can get, you really just want to look for 4 fights, and there's a lot of NPCs right there that can, you'll get the 4 very often than getting 6. But if you, every now and then you'll get the 6 too, you'll be like, oh snap, everybody's fighting. So I can only imagine how. I don't know the trainer, how much they pay out. I just know that these two, they pay out very well. And then these guys, they don't pay well. What's paying us here is the payday. And I guess you're getting XP so that you can level up. But these guys are a horrible payout. So payday is what's making this fight better than it normally should be. 100 times more better, actually. Look at that, picked up 3,000. He paid 1,000, picked up 3,000. Did the cats pick up anything? Yes, they did. Yeah. Oh. Good, we're about to level up as well. Get paid even more. I might leave from here just so that I can go get some levels. Yeah, I'm gonna leave from here so I can get paid for some levels. I want more XP. Yeah, because if I get more levels, then I'll get more money, so I can just slow down on making this money from here. But I'll just keep making money because of the payday, regardless. We're making a lot of money. Oh yeah, this is a good fight, man. If this was level 100, man, this be good payout from this. Any trainer, anybody. Honestly, it's just anything that you fight. Yeah, honestly, at this point, the only thing is you don't need XP anymore at that point. So you could probably XP share something if you really wanted to. Get it some XP, honestly. Yeah, that would be like the next best thing to do. Cool. Dude, what? We're making so much. We're back. Let me get a little bit more. So we're good. We're back in our green area. We're actually way above because we were in the twos yesterday. But because I was like, I can show you that you can make a quick 100 and you can get some levels at it. Show you how easy it is. It's not really that difficult. We're up 100,000. No need to do the Hall of Fame. Do you know how long that would have took if we did the Hall of Fame? And going through the Hall of Fame and having a fight and then read the dialogue and not being able to one shot. And oh gosh, nah. But look how fast we made 100,000. And the thing is just that the more the Persian goes up levels, the more it's just going to increase our money. And if I were 100, wild Pokemon would make me rich. Really, seriously. I want to get Paper to level 100 now today. I'm going to do that. Paper's going to get to level 100. Alright, this is my last time, right? This is just for outside expenses. Anything I'm going to have to spend money on right now. This should cover the costs. Okay, and we'll fight this last trainer right here. Oh, we got everybody to fight this time. Oh yeah, this is big payout. Oh yeah, this right here. The first two are just that's good money. And then these guys right here, this is gonna cover everything else we're about to spend. Man, these are the if you were level 100, they pay out. It's 3,000 I'm looking at right there. Boom, boom, boom. Plus what he pays. Easy. It'd be nice, clean, flush money too. Thank you for the money. You'll see how it looks at the end. The amulet coin is gonna make so much money. It's broken in Generation 3. Dang. Look at that. He only pays 11, but I picked up 18. This guy pays out too. Alright, we're gonna go get levels up right now. I'm high enough to start one-shotting stuff out of this level rank. The thing is it's good to fight trainers too. So, but we're also I'm just gonna keep on fighting trainers. I'm just not gonna fight these right away. Man, each KO paid. It's like 3 Pokeballs right now. Each KO's each payday that I use, the hits is 3 Pokeballs in my pocket that I could afford. It's the best way to put it. Like we're getting paid so much right now. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of money that we're making right now. Look at that. Oh, dude. Just imagine when I'm at level. It's going to be insane. All right, let's get this thing to level 100. Just a berry. We have to run back. I'm going to put up the pickup ability number 5 up and we'll grab Arrow out. She can help us. I don't really see myself catching anything, but I could position my box for it. Okay, box 4 is all extras. Box 3 is all the way up to the living decks. So I have to do some reorganizing possibly. I can do a little bit right now. Catch another Weezing. Where's the mud? Oh, I have to evolve mine. Yeah, that's right. And leaf green, y'all can catch it. Okay. I need to catch a seal. Yep. Okay. Leaf stone this. This one should actually be up here, not these. And I can grab you, put you over here because you're at the front. Yeah, you're in the first box. These I can take out. I'm over here for now. Mankey with the Mankey. 57. My boy, you are in this box. You are in the third box. Third box. Okay. First two boxes. First box. Okay. Both later. So I'll just put them in the third box for now. But all my Abras are beautiful. So that's one thing to consider. Let's take a look at them real quick, the ones that I have. I have two modest. Okay. What's the difference? 24. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, and this one's 17. It's just better. Oh, yeah, yeah. These are still two good ones. Yeah, okay. That's good to have. Alright, yeah. Yeah, Dratini's in the near end box, so I don't have to worry about that too much. We have our Gyarados here. Just put it here for now. We're gonna end up needing this box anyway. So I'll put him in box 6. Because this is where the dex ends. Okay, so third box. Second box. Second box. First box I already got. Level 25. And then a level 32. This is an extra. Alright, so my extras, they can still be used as tools too. So if I end up needing anything and it's not the same level, I'll go over there and I can find it there. Something that I can use to hunt down something. I have 2 primates. No, okay. Just for the decks. Alright, all those are supposed to be at the end. I know that for sure. 29. Right here. Okay. It's gonna be there. This is for the decks. Okay. And you're 100, so you're far out. Okay. You're far out. These actually go over there. Over here. Okay. Alright, I know that I'm supposed to have my Bulbasaur and all that, but I'm just filling in what I have. As far as, like, I know that it belongs up here. Like, this Machop does not belong up here. Alright. And then anything else I catch, I'll just rearrange. But these are basically all the Pokemon that are supposed to be in this box, right? So it's like this. Live organizing. So it's yeah. I don't have my pitch yet. I could easily get one. So this is what I do. As a reminder, I put the base to remind me that it needs to evolve. Right? There. The so far, that's the living deck so far in my game. That's exactly how it looks so far. As far as like all the beginning ones, I need to get a Pidgeot. Yeah, I'll go hunt down a Pidgeot. I go get Pidgeot. I don't know what level, if it needs to be lower level, or does it really matter if I catch it as a Pidgeotto or as a Pidgey. I'll double check that. Oh, I evolved my Nidoran. I was like, where's my Nidoran? I was like, oh yeah, you evolved. So it's supposed to be Nidoqueen, then Nidoking right here. Get out of the way. Okay. Alright, and then the remainders, I know that not to move anybody else. Right. Okay. Let's see. We heal up. And I'm going to level up. Yeah, I'm gonna go level up. Let's go get some levels. Yeah, let's go get some levels. It's time. And if I see anything out, then I'll capture it. Let me do this instead. Wide encounters pay us. $630 off the ground. Bruh. Boom. That's enough for our Ultra Ball right there. That fast. Fight these trainers. The version exclusive. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Dude, that'd be funny if I did. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna close that. That's hilarious. Alright. Okay. Let's see what this is. Okay. There's not really much XP over here. Not any. There is money to be made though. Payday. Let's get out of here though. Just double checking. There's literally no XP here. Let's see how much money we can make off this. Really quick, that's not bad running into a G dude. I could probably capture this to evolve into the Graveler. I still need to get a Graveler. Nah. Now I end up seeing one in the cave. Not that big of a deal. Ooh, a Persian all the way out here. I wonder if you're good or not. Let's see. No. I would expect you to survive that. Man, that's crazy though. Fake out was just the one tap. That's if I find myself a threat out here. I'm like, oh snap. I'd rather just use the payday though. You get paid on the move. Man, I can just stay constantly making money. This is how you just stay making. Look at that. Every encounter, it's like, well, I might as well make money. You know, I'm trying to take a left and run up. You could also steal nuggets off the Meowth. It's another way to get money too. Take a whole bunch of nuggets. You're better off just fighting trainers though. I like to collect them. I don't like to sell them. Nice. Let's see if we can one tap. Good. I don't know if you can do the Machoke. It's gonna be dangerous, but we'll try anyway. Hmm. Nice. We're okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get this thing to level 100. Yeah, yeah. Once I get this to level 100, that'll mean by the time once this gets to level 100, that'll mean a lot of things. I'll have all the money I need by that point. Not only that, I'll be able to spend freely whatever I have to worry, because each KO with the Amulet coin will equal 1,000. I maxed out the power points on my Persian's payday, so now I'm just completely broken. Like I'm gonna make as much more money than yeah. It's like, oh well, I don't need to make any money right now, so let me put this away. Type Pokemon. Literally. Pardon me. Mm, I need to be careful with this fight. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm trying to get these three trainers right here at the top. And we can payday here. I might as well go for the payday. I'll risk it, even though it'll probably use the cross chop. I'll still risk it because we have the heal right there too. That's what makes this a good spot too for fighting because even though it's not a good spot for normal type, you can still heal. This has to one shot easy. Nice. Still making good money here too. Decent. Because of the payday. Man, we're gonna get to the point where we can just start one-shotting everything. Nice. Good. I wanted. Okay, good. We can safely not. We don't have to worry about these. I'm using these trainers on purpose. There's other trainers that we have, like in the newer islands, but I don't have access to them yet. So I'm gonna use these instead. They're not too bad. Then I'm just gonna give the whole Kanto just a run. You'll see how Kanto just doesn't provide XP anymore. But at the same time, it does. You just need to be in a place where you're just constantly fighting. You'll get to that number. You can't one-shot this Machoke, so let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Not bad. Let's go over here. Level 30. Doesn't bother me that we get into encounters because I get paid. So it's actually bad for me to use Repel. Money. I'm gonna be making more now in the level up. Let's just go back to the Kanto. Another spot that I use. You can fight them. You can fight the Ice Infusion City for the money. You can also fight the Spearows. I also fight these guys over here too. Let's grab all these items. Yes! The one that I used earlier on the cat. Good, it's starting to replenish back. Oh, soon I'm gonna have 99 soon. Depending on like which Pokemon I'm using them on and stuff like that. I just gotta keep having them out team. You'll always be grabbing them no matter what. I didn't leave it on the. I don't think I'm gonna capture anything right now. Too bad they don't pick up Lipa berries. That would be really clutch if they did. That'd be OP. That'd actually be OP. It'd be nice if they were like 1% at least. But yeah, it'd still be nice like if I could even 1%. I'd take the 1%. Yeah, I'd even take 1%. You could pull the Lipa, but you don't. You can't pull that. Okay. Alright. That's not bad. Let's see who's who. Okay. Your Pokemon are still low. They haven't evolved. We're looking for evolutions. No. This is not a good fight. This is worse than wild Pokemon. But it's good either way because it's like consistent XP all in one, you know, cutscene situation since you're here and then you're out. Boom. Alright, so that guy's not good to fight. Barely provides almost 1,000. This guy here too. They haven't leveled up yet. Have to be the Hall of Fame for these guys. Alright. This is one shot. Good. This is good XP too. Man. Their XP is really low. Man, you would think that that spot right there would be good trainers, but it's not. Yo, what's up? Hold it down, hold it down. We got, oh, I don't have serve with me. We're making up. How much money do we have now that we're training for a little bit? Oh, not bad. We're almost at, just naturally. Just naturally making that much money. Every attack I do, I get paid. Literally. Money is no worry for me. Money? What does money have to do with anything? Yeah. Payday. That's the way, baby. And jump in the water. These people don't pay, but I want to see about fighting like a star or something. I'll just keep getting paydays out. Yeah, I'm also just checking trainers. Because it's not really, they're not really close. Oh, right here. And wild Pokemon around, so that's not bad. Yeah, no good XP over here neither. And not a good payout. They most definitely do not pay, so you don't want to come to the water. But I'm just checking and seeing what the V-Seeker's pulling out. Looking for the Starmie. That's a cool fight, the Starmie. This is pretty good XP too. It's better than over there. They don't pay nothing. Ooh, let's go. Fine, I'll use 2 paydays. Oh, imagine. Oh my gosh, dude. Double paydays? No way, dude. This would actually be a decent spot. Wherever you find 2 trainers back to back that are like next to each other, dude, you'll be making so much money. What? Let's see how it adds it out because they're different levels. I guess I think it just adds it all together. Okay, let's get out of here. Not here, not in the water. I mean, those trainers that we're fighting there too, they're not too bad. The one that provide money, pretty, pretty decent XP too. Did I heal? No. Yes. Yeah, I mean, like these are pretty good trainers right here. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to fit all of them. Oh, I was gonna walk away from here, but I'll do it just because I know we're about to get paid. Let me see the XP too on all of them. Gives me a perfect time to see everything. That's if you land all. Yeah, well, this is gonna be the total amount. Yeah, what it would be. That's not much. Not that good. Like 1,200. 1,200 plus about 5,000. Not bad, I guess. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, it's pretty. Not bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's good trainers. We just need to find something like this with more evolved Pokemon. Ooh, look, it's got our payouts way better now. Yeah. It's a decent amount of XP. Two Pokemon these guys. I just want to see the Pokemon. Bloom doesn't. It's not too bad. An oddish. I was hoping it was another Gloom. Nice if it was 3 Glooms. I'm like, oh, this is the trainer right here. That would have been it. Okay, we get paid here. See what you have for XP. A Farfetch. Okay. Let's run back. The birds guys, they provide good XP too. They're 1,000, and the Dodrio is pretty good. It's all RNG. Yeah, I'm looking for all 3. And this is where we show up over here if we want speed and some attack. I want to see how much this Pokemon gives off. We're literally fighting everybody. Okay. I'm getting paid so much. I wonder how much I'm gonna have by the end of the stream. Hmm. Yes, we picked up a rare candy. Let's drop it off. Let's drop off the rare stuff that we keep getting. Another rare candy to go into the collection. We got 2 nuggets so far. Power up point. Let me grab that dire hit now. I should really carry some Pokédolls just in case. They're expensive, but they really do help situations. Plus, they can clear up one slot over here. The 6 tiny mushrooms just in case I forget a move on accident that I need. Plus, I already showed you where to get a whole bunch of them. So basically, we have unlimited access to those. Okay. I'm gonna go back to Free Island. No. We could make a lot of money there. Hold on. Mm, okay. We'll drop off one Meowth so I can carry the Sea King with us. I don't mind these encounters right here. I'm running up. I didn't mean to run right. Chance to see maybe a cool Spearow. Yeah, I don't have to use Max ever again. I'm getting paid not to. Yeah, you know it's real when the encounters are paying. Like it's just, and they're paying very well. Absolutely very well. Just in case we see some of these too. I give like 700, 800 because they're wild. See, the other ones, the trainers, they give off 1,000 to 900. Yes. Well, we got 3 already from today. The power-up points that I put into the Persian, I already got back. So we're up. Plus, we're up already because we're using the abilities. Oh. Forgot I needed strength. It's okay. I'll just run back down, make money and XP. Have a chance to see a cool wild Pokemon or something. Hey, this is good XP. It's 700 each time, actually. This isn't too bad. How much does this give? Oh, see, that's where the XP drops right there. And I bet you that's common. Yeah. That's funny how that works out. Let's go back out there. Did I heal? I can heal on the way up. It's fine. No need to heal. The embers are up there. Not embers up there. So I could just stop at the spawn. Oh man, I'm gonna make. I wonder how much I'm gonna have at the end of the stream. What? You survived? You are max IVs in whatever you are. I have to catch you. What? It has to be impish nature. Something has to be defensive with that. I don't know if it's a. Hold on. I hope that's like impish. I hope it's not like relaxed nature or anything. I hope it's impish. Dude, no way. That thing. I cannot believe it survived. Those are the types of things that I'm like, wait a second. Take a look at that. Impish. Naive? Hold on, let me check this dude's stats, man. See, this is the type of things that, like, I'm just relaxing, and then out of nowhere, some random Pokemon just survives Payday. I'm like, wait a second. You're the only one that has been able to stand the test of time. Who are you? And what are your IVs, good sir? Let's find that out together in a second. Yeah, something was up with that. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Naive nature. Okay, what do you got going for you? It is 31 IVs in the defense. I knew it. I knew it was. There was no way this wasn't. It had to be. This is a perfect defense, Firo. We found one. This is a perfect defense, Firo. Speed is supposed to be 96, so it's 4 points from being perfect, which would end up being a lot here in the end. And the HP is pretty bad. It's not really good. Attack is bad. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and keep this. Right? I needed one. So there, boom. That goes in the live decks. That survived. And this, what does this also mean though? Right? Whenever I catch something like this follows back to my EV training, advanced tips. I know now whenever I max repel this Fearow, where I just caught this, I can max repel, I can hunt nothing but Fearows, and the next Fearow I see, I want to be adamant nature, and I know that it could be either 60, 61, or perfect 62. Those are the numbers that I would take. I wouldn't take anything else less than that. So now you know where to jump off from. This is a 31 IV wild Fearow that we just got. GG. Very, 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 very. Randomly just caught it. Just because. I knew something was. Like, you could just tell, though. You're like, wait a second. Nope. No. That's not supposed to happen. We just got one of the best, and I needed that for the living dex anyways, so that works. That's a good Pokemon to put in there. Also, what does that tell me too? That I could hunt Theros out here with my Persian right now. Right now would be the perfect time to hunt with this Persian. With the way the attack is, the way that everything is specific right now. My attack stat and the base power of the payday are so perfect that I can start hunting Theros out here at level 36. And if they survive the payday, then we know they have better HP and they have the defense that we're looking for. Literally right now, if I wanted to, I can start hunting. But I would prefer hunting for a Spearow or maybe like hatching an egg because it learns better moves from an egg. So. Man, I'm gonna be able to. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to bring out Emerald and whatnot, but like I was thinking to myself earlier, I was like, man, Fire Red really did disturb my Pokemon Crystal playthrough because I wanted to finish it, but I was like, man, I can always finish it because I basically have all the Pokemon. That's done. That's an old game. Like I can always do that now, and I can always go back to streaming if I really want to. But I was like, this Fire Red and Leaf Green being out, I do want to maximize uh just getting my teams ready for when and if those games do drop, and I want them to be ready. Like just like well, it's because the thing is that like we didn't know that Emerald was gonna drop. It was like rumors, right? And then it ends up dropping. And if I would have known Fire Red and Leaf Green, you know what I mean? Like get your Kanto Pokemon ready so that you can transfer them to Ruby. I mean, to Emerald because they're gonna have a Battle Frontier, and the Battle Frontier is gonna be legit. So man, dude, I really hope I hope we get Emerald. I really do hope we get Emerald. If you get Emerald on the Nintendo eShop for $19.99, that is a no-brainer, bro. That's a no-brainer for me. For me, like yeah, you could just download the ROM. I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that. I'm not gonna argue with you. Stealing all day, you can steal whatever you want. But what I'm saying is, you get it on your Nintendo Switch the right way. You pay what it is, and that $19.99 is gonna go so far. One of the best games you can buy for 19. You should say that about all other games that are being sold on the market. If you want to sit there and be like, "Oh, don't buy this," well then don't buy anything at all, since you can get it somewhere else. I mean, come on, man. Sheesh, sheesh. Like literally. Let's hit this V Seeker. See what this trainer's doing. Oh, I can't use it over here. Okay, just double checking. Here we can make payday. We can make money here, right? That's another reason why I wanted to come over here so you can see that if you need money and you don't want to fight the trainers, I'm high enough level so that I can make 200 off the. But you'll be taking. There's no healing. There is no healing. Not bad. Good payout. Dang, too bad I can't use the V Seeker here. Yeah. This one won't survive. Let's fight up here. Let's see what we find. These are good to fight. They provide decent amount. It's like 500 maybe. Just a little over 500. The only thing is the Geodudes over here, but they're not bad too. See, look, that's not bad. When you get more money than the XP that you yield, that's crazy. That's crazy. On the money, baby. So this is a good KO right here. This is fast. I was like, oh, you know what? 800 isn't too bad. You can work with the 800. You survived. But you're level 38. You should have more. I expect you to be in the orange by now. Get out of here. It had good defense though. So now at this part, if my Persian fights anything at this level 38 Theros and they survive a payday, it's a good Thero. Because we just went up a level, so we can't catch those 36 no more. So that part is over with. But you can always redo something like that if you know what your stats are, if you know what's going on. Like that ends up happening. Like if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have stayed right there trying to hunt Pharaohs because I knew that I know the math on the payday. I would have been like, oop, just figured out the math on the payday right here. And I would have just sat there for hours. But you know what? I'm streaming. Plus, I'm trying to level up too. So I've got other things going on. But in some cases, that situation happens for you, and you can really get some good Pokemon. Like just doing that. That was one of the key moments. It's like at that moment, we had the key to finding perfect IVs every single time. Literally every single time. We literally had the key right there at that moment. So one of those things that you want to keep notice that happens like when you're playing the game. It's like, what should I do? Should I stop right here? Should I farm this? Should I catch this Pokemon right now? Or should I just continue? And then some people don't even know that they just hit Lotto. I'm like, bro, that's Lotto right now. We just found out that paydays can pay for this right now. We're at the perfect level to find a Pharaoh with decent HP that will survive. And I was like, if anything else survives after this payday, dude, that's a good Pharaoh. I could have been just right there. I could have just been right there hunting Pharaohs. Seriously. I would have went to go get another one, level 36. Max repelled it. Pull out the Pharaoh, the switch into the Persian, and use the payday. Anything that didn't survive, that's what I would have did. And I would have found many Pharaohs until I would have found the perfect one. That's another way. That's like the guide. That's what goes through my mind. You know what I mean? There's like the thing that's like gotta catch them all. It's like you really can't. You're doing something. But you're doing something. Yeah, see, I'm looking for these too. Because while I'm talking about it, we can actually run into one of these over here. Boom. See? This one's not too bad. Because I leveled up. And it has more HP than the other one to survive. So this one's pretty good. I could actually try catching it. I think I might. Let's see. And I'll show you the numbers for yourself. This one's 2 levels higher though. But it survived and I leveled up. Just the things that go through my head while I'm out here. I'm like, dude, I could be catching me a good Pharaoh too. It's like, bro, but it's so impossible to sit there and be like, oh, I can catch you. I can be catching. Man, you could be doing 1,000 other things. You're not gonna be able to catch them. It's just too much. It's too hard to sit there and try to catch everything. And then paying attention to see if it's good or not, if it has good IVs. It's like, like this right here, I know it's not gonna survive. This would never survive. This would have to have the perfect IVs. Yeah, that's the only way this thing survives. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna catch this. No! It's gonna self KO. Well, if you belong, I don't know. Oof. Self KO. That was a good Rapidash. And that can happen too. That was actually a good Rapidash that survived. Not bad. That's the second time I've done that with Rapidash. Whoops. It's okay. Like this, like I said, like I was just talking about, you can't catch my grandma. That'd have been nice if it was grandma. Level 7 Geodude, what are you doing out here? You got to go, my boy. Level 7. Sheesh. Heal up. I'll fight these trainers on the way out. Yeah, this pretty decent XP, almost all around over here. Could probably try to see if I can go get more in the berry forest, but then there's like good. These guys are paired up like if it's a double battle. That's cool. The perfect timing. Oof, that's gonna hurt. That was the max that Revenge could have hit. If everyone would have got him to like 1 HP, it would have hit even harder. Three times. Okay, that's good, bro. He swims around the whole island 3 times every morning. Holy cow. Uh-oh. We're okay. Dangerous spot for a normal type Pokemon, I'll tell you that. But for a flying, oh, you'd be having it all day. Flying Psychic. I'm gonna go to the berry forest, and I'm just gonna use Payday over there and get a whole bunch of XP and money. Just relaxing. See if we find any good Pokemon over there. Yes! Getting paid on top of the money. Look, it's at the 62 range. This is not good, though. I'll bring it with us over here. Okay. And I guess I can move this for now. Grab my cut. go hang out in the berry forest. See if we find any bug type Pokemon that provide a good amount of XP. I want to see what the berry forest is offering because there's pretty high levels that we can find in there. Same thing for Mount Ember, but the Pharaohs I feel like they're better. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what we find over here. Because there's good XP in this grass, right? There should be. They're low level. 32. Let's see how much this provides. $251. Oh no, that's bad. Don't want to be fighting Pidgeys, and they do damage. Oops. Mm-hmm. I would think that Island 1 would be better because the spa's right there, but I still want to see what's going on here. Okay, how much is this been in there? 364. That's not good. All right, what else have we got in here? That's a Geodude. Yeah, Gloom. It needs to give at least 700, which I don't think it is. 660. Alright, what's the next one? If those glooms are common, then this is a good area. Now they've been in that. That's our Geodudes right here, basically. So, but at least they're faster fights because the Geodude just takes a little bit to hit. You get a little bit more XP, but these are faster fights. Like Pharaoh is pretty common too. Gloom, okay, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh, and Pidgey, that's the worst one. Okay, so no, this is a bad spot actually. Because this is taking up a spawn. And that's always going to be bad XP right there. Yeah, always. Okay. So, Island 1, Mount Ember. We're just like right there at the spawn. Yeah. Not here. Yeah, the Spearows are better than this. The only thing about those is just the Geodude. That's it. I'll still check though, because I'm... Okay. I wanted to see how much this would give off if we bought it. $700. Oh no, you might as well just go cast the Pharaohs. Those are 5%. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to Mount Ember. I'm seeing where the wild Pokemon are giving XP to it. It looks like Mount Ember. Or near the spawn, right outside the spawn. And it benefits me well, even though the XP yield is slow. It benefits me because the paydays. let's go back to Island 1. We don't have to go all the way up, so I can bring a third down. So no need for Rock Smash. So. Okay. Alright. I'll heal before I go in. And I'll just attack everything on the